Desde que se anunció que vendría a México generó tanta expectativa como simpatía. ¿Pero quién es este hombre llamado Conan O'Brien?
Ha entrevistado a algunos de los políticos, actores, cantantes y deportistas más influyentes.
Where do you get your haircut, Conan?
This isn't real. This is scientists work on this.
1997, 2004 y 2005 entrevistó al ahora presidente Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Who won?
I can't remember.
Trump won.
Oh, Trump.
That was an audience video. And then with Reagan.
You refer to yourself as Trump. I like that.
11 años más tarde, durante la última campaña electoral, Conan se convirtió en uno de los mayores críticos de las propuestas de Donald Trump. Hace unas semanas llamó la atención de los reflectores nacionales e internacionales al hacer un anuncio.
Since President Trump took office, there's been a lot of negative news about our relationship with Mexico and Mexican immigration. Well, I want to take things in a more positive direction. So here's the plan. As I've said, I'm flying to Mexico City, where I'm going to rent a television studio and shoot an episode of our show with the help of an all-Mexican staff, crew, guests, and studio audience. We're calling it Conan Without Borders, Made in Mexico.
Así, llega Conan O'Brien a México. Valentín Cataldo, Noticieros Televisa.
Ha causado sensación desde que llegó a México. Hay una enorme expectativa sobre qué va a presentar en sus programas ahora que está visitando nuestro país en medio de estas disputas entre los gobiernos de México y Estados Unidos. Hoy está en Despierta y es un honor tenerlo aquí. Conan O'Brien. Conan, thank you very much for being here.
Muchas gracias.
Hi, Conan. How are you?
¿Cómo estás? How are you?
Muy bien, ¿y usted?
Have you met any bad hombres around here?
No bad hombres. Only in Los Estados Unidos. Yeah, they work with me. Everyone I work with on my show is a bad hombre.
What about rapists, killers, assassins?
Not yet. I've been looking, but no, ¿cómo se dice? Asesino? Asesino. No, I've been looking. I haven't found any yet.
So where have you been?
Where have I been? I have been. We got here. Oh my God! So far,
A couple of days ago.
Couple of days. It's it's a blur because we got here late at night. The first thing we did was get up in the morning. We walked through the old quarter near what's the massive square?
Zócalo.
We walked near there, and we walked near Zócalo, and people just came out and they saw the cameras and they saw me, and it was fantastic. I was asking them to give me money for the wall because we were promised that they would pay, and the people got the joke right away. They were laughing. Old women were going, "No, I'm not giving you it," but laughing at the same time. They have a good sense of humor, and they were terrific.
Did anybody pay anything?
Not one person. Not one person, and I talked to thousands of people. They said, "You're not getting, not uno peso."
Let me ask you something. Who's going to pay for the wall?
Well, I don't know. I think that's clearly what I have found in my research. Mexican people are not that interested. They are not that interested in paying for the wall. And so we know where it's not coming from, and it's not coming from Mexico. And I'm going to go and report back to the United States and say, I don't know who you've been talking to, but no one here is giving you one peso.
Yeah. Have you already tried some Mexican food? I saw you very close to these taquitos.
Yes, I've had tacos everywhere.
Okay.
I've had every kind of taco you can have. I've had the beef tacos.
Anything
the
weird?
Tacos.
Have you like
the
had
strangest thing
wars
I've tried so far is the cactus.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se dice cactus?
Nopal
con queso. Nopal con queso, which is very good. I would never think.
And it's very healthy.
Is it very healthy?
Yes, yes.
It's like if you're on a diet, that's like the way to go.
Okay, and it will help me with my sexual life.
Yeah,
certainly. Yeah.
What are the foods I can eat here in Mexico that will give me más
First of all,
fuerza?
Enrico, go ahead.
My wife.
Tequila.
Mezcal.
Have you tried them?
Yes, of course.
Well,
I had it for breakfast.
You've got it.
Especially if you
I
get
wake up in the morning and I have tequila.
What about your Spanish?
Yo estudio español para 2 años en la escuela secundaria en 1968, a long time ago. Pero puedo hablar un poquito español, and I try. In Los Angeles, I try to speak to people that I meet, Mexican people that live in Los Angeles. I try to speak to them in their native tongue, and they usually just laugh at me. They laugh at me, and they sort of say, "Nice job, good boy. Try a little harder."
Maybe not for now, but did you have some bad words in Spanish?
I don't. I don't.
Maybe you have to get some.
Yeah. So far. And I don't know you well, but you have recommended I drink a lot of tequila, and then I learned bad
but
words.
he's a bad hombre.
Yes.
I mean,
This is the bad hombre.
We've stated that he's a bad hombre.
I finally met the bad hombre.
Nice to meet you.
What surprised you the most the moment you set a foot in Mexico City? What was your first impression?
My first impression was how incredibly warm and friendly the people are. I mean, they embrace. They're they touch you, they embrace, and I like that. I like that a lot. I could use more of that. And I think some of them were just surprised because I'm very tall. And
We were surprised the moment you set a foot on the show.
We're going to ask, how are things up there?
Yeah. I'm at, however high the altitude is in Ciudad de Mexico, I am higher. I am just 2,000 feet higher.
And the pollution,
I'm above it. I'm above the pollution. The pollution ends right here for me. So I'm fine. I have...
Have you enjoyed your stay here with us here at Televisa?
Oh, yes. Televisa is fantastic. It's nice. The people that we went yesterday to look at the set because I'm going to shoot a show here with a Mexican audience, with a Mexican crew. I met my crew yesterday. And I told them that I've been doing my show in the United States for 24 years, 24 años. And I said, my crew is sick of me. They're tired of me. And so this is my chance to have a new crew that may have respect for me.
You're working with Mexicans now.
Yes, we're working...
Legal Mexicans.
Legal Mexicans.
in Mexico City.
Yes.
And I'm the illegal.
Yes, you are the illegal. Do you have a permit to work here?
That's the problem. I am going to get... This could be a problem. I don't have a permit. No tengo un permito.
No meter around here, so...
No, you are the bad hombre now.
I am the bad hombre. Yeah, I am the problem now. So I am here. I hope that the Mexican people let me stay. They may not let me back into the United States. Es posible. Okay, they'll
Is that
say...
fine with you?
Well, you can stay
They'll
here.
say,
You can stay here.
Yeah,
of course.
And then I could live
So
here.
what would it be on your show?
Okay,
What
well, yesterday...
Is it one program?
We're going to shoot, yes, it's going to be one program. What the shame is that I think we could shoot 10 here. It's immediately apparent that Diego Luna is going to be a guest on the show.
Great guy.
Vicente Fox is coming on the show.
How do you pick Vicente Fox?
Vicente Fox, we just thought he's very outspoken. He has very colorful language. He's not afraid to speak his mind, and we thought it might be interesting to have a quick interview with him and get him to say effing wall at least 3 times. That was the idea.
3 is your goal.
Tres. I think it's going to be more like 30. But so we thought that might be an interesting idea.
So Diego, Fox, and...
We have a musical group is going to play, which is 50 caliber. 50 calibre 50.
Yeah.
And then we're going to show a lot of the footage that I've shot. Yesterday I was in a telenovela.
How was that?
Well, I want to talk to you about it. I was very angry.
Why?
Because I said I get to be in a telenovela, and I love telenovelas, and I wanted to have a passionate scene with a beautiful woman. And I wanted her a real passionate scene with a beautiful woman, and
You were open for that?
I was open for it. I demanded it.
Nice.
I was not open for it.
Guy.
I demanded it. I said, I must have it. I get there, and they said, your character sells cheese.
Oh, God.
And I am just the one that watches all the other people be passionate with each other while I sell cheese. I was very angry. Why do they not take me seriously as a sexual man?
Are you trying to leave a political message, something beyond entertainment?
My political message is, I hope not too political, because I am not a political comedian. We have many great political comedians in America. I am not strictly a political comedian. What I'm interested more is connecting with the people. And I think the best thing that we can do is show back home in the United States, me out and around in Mexico City, meeting all these incredible people and working with them and making a good show. To me, that's a message that might endure longer than if I'm just ranting and raving about politics.
Whatever.
I think I wouldn't call it a political message. It's more of a human message, which is just
you got to know what Mexican people think about the situation, but what does American people think about Mexico?
Well, I think the vast majority of people in the United States have a very positive view of Mexico. I think what happens is that people get confused because our country, the way the elections work, it doesn't always represent everybody in the country. And so I think most Americans, if they came here and saw what I saw and experienced what I experienced, they'd have a incredible view of this country.
But how divided is American society right now?
But you know what? It's so funny because it's not funny. It's actually not funny at all. But I don't think it's, in my opinion, people in Mexico can think, is this about us? Is this about Mexicans? And because some of the things that President Trump says things and it gets out and everyone thinks, okay, is this about the Mexican people? I think the real divide in our country is between people that feel that they've shared in the prosperity and people that feel that they haven't shared in the prosperity. And there are people who voted, a lot of them voted because of their pocketbook, and I don't think it had anything to do with
Mexico. What do you think about Mexico?
What do I think about Mexico? I mean, I live in Los Angeles, and I live in a world where every day I encounter the beautiful, magnificent things, the culture that is Mexican. That is what I encounter every day. I see the people. I eat the cuisine. Our economy has benefited so much from hardworking Mexican people, and not just recently. I mean, for a very long time. I'm Irish. I'm 100% Irish. My people came to America 100 years ago. We had nothing.
Migrants as well.
And we had to make a living, and there used to be signs in the United States when my people came that said Irish cannot work here. And so they endured 50, 60 years of that. Then we eventually had an Irish Catholic president, and everyone said, okay, the Irish.
That was John F. Kennedy.
And the Irish.
Your announcement of coming to Mexico was in the middle of a dispute between Mexico and the United States, but especially between the presidents.
Yeah.
Yes.
After a phone call, after you pay for the wall, I won't pay.
Yeah.
What was the opinion, finally, that the Americans have on President Peña Nieto? Did Peña Nieto win over Trump, or even?
I don't know. I don't speak for the vast majority of Americans, but I thought that it was interesting that people saw that you can say one thing on the campaign trail, but then now it's time to work with these leaders, and you can't just hang up the telephone on them. You can't say, you're not listening to me, I'm out of here. You need to make it work. We need to find common ground, and we need to make we need to have agreement. And so I think that was one of the early signs that maybe everything isn't going to go as smoothly. Since that time, the immigration ban has had a lot of problems, and I think Trump is saying, what's going on here? I just want to get this done. And people are saying, we have courts. Not everyone agrees. Right. It's more complicated. And so this isn't as easy and as simple as maybe some people in his administration thought it was going to be.
Do you feel that it's a chaotic moment for the White House, for Trump, for the administration?
I think it's a chaotic time for everybody. That's what it feels like.
Great source for jokes, right?
You know, it is and it isn't. There are good jokes. There are good jokes, but sometimes I find that it's not. There are moments where it's not great for humor because it becomes too serious. And sometimes, if I'm in front of an audience, I can sense they're too tense about something to laugh at it. And if they're too tense to laugh, it's hard to make a joke about it. And sometimes there's a fatigue. People don't want to constantly be engaged. I mean, Trump has only been president for 1 month. A month.
But Anna was asking, do you think it's a chaos?
People are exhausted.
Anna was saying the other day, it feels like 4 years, and it's only been 4 weeks.
1 month. 1 month today. Yeah.
We're ready for the next thing. So you have a history with Donald Trump. We did our research.
Yes.
In 1997, you had him on your show.
Yeah.
And let's see a little bit about what happened. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Some audience. That's right. Now, you know, when you first come out, I always shake people's hands. You say in the book you don't like to shake people's hands.
Well, I'm not in love with it. It's a terrible custom that we have in this country. To be honest with you, I'm not in love with it. Is anybody in love with shaking somebody's hand when you've never seen the people? Not a huge ramp.
Why don't you like shaking hands?
No, I just think it's a terrible custom. I believe in the Japanese. I'll bow first, but I believe in the Japanese custom.
You want people to bow to each other?
No, I want to bow to them.
You want to bow to them?
I want to bow to them.
But then 20 years later, Mr. Trump has Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in the White House.
Right.
And he wouldn't let him go.
He wouldn't let him go.
Look, I mean, he was the Japanese Prime Minister.
Yeah, look at that.
Now he's shaking hands. And,
Come on. What you're seeing here is that he doesn't know how to shake hands because he's never done it. He doesn't like it, so he didn't understand that you have to let go. And he's pulling it. Well, he turns everything into a contest. I think it became, he needs to win the handshake. He needs to win everything.
It's a competition, right?
Yes, everything is a competition. I think in that moment he needed to win the handshake.
Everything for him is about power, isn't it? Like.
I don't. I mean, I'm happy to try and psychoanalyze him along with the rest of the world. There's a lot of confusion. I don't know how good I would.
Is he crazy?
Is he crazy? Oh my God! I mean, I'm not the one to make that diagnosis. No, I'm not prepared to say that he's crazy. No, no, I am not prepared to diagnose him. And this is with my vast knowledge of medicine.
How do you see the world in 4 years from now? Mm-hmm. How do you see the world? Your country?
How do I see the world 4 years from now?
Yeah.
How could I? You're asking the wrong guy. I have. First of all, after this election that we just had, I followed it very closely, as did all of us. The New York Times, the day before the election,
that day,
said that
the same morning,
the same morning, said that Hillary Clinton had a 98% chance of winning the election. And then we all tuned in and watched the exact opposite thing happen. And so I did a concert in Oslo. I was the MC for a concert in Oslo for the Peace Prize. And I was a comedian, and Sting performed the music. And they had a press conference, and they were asking us, what do we think is going to happen? And Sting and I were just laughing because we thought, why are you asking the comedian and the musician what's going to happen? Because the New York Times doesn't know. Why would we know? And Sting said something I thought was very smart. He said, I said a lot last year, and after this election I've learned for a while I'm going to say less and listen more. Because I think anyone right now who tells you they know what's going to happen is lying. None of us know. Right. We just don't know.
There is a great tradition in America that you joke with the president figures. Whomever is in the presidency, you joke with them. Do you think that is going to be reversed? Do you feel threatened? Do you think you're going to have tax audits if you make a joke that Mr. Trump doesn't like?
No, I don't think. No, I don't. I don't think that's going to change. I think one of the great things is we are a country of laws, and so whether or not someone in the administration wants to try something, we have laws, and so no, he's not allowed to. And I've been audited many times under many different administrations.
But, have you ever faced retaliation for a political joke?
No, people can like it or they cannot like it, but this is in America. The biggest retaliation would be someone saying something really nasty about me on the internet. Yeah. And usually
tweet you something.
Yeah, and that's like a family member half the time. So my father, not a fan. No, I do not worry about retaliation. And I think this is the job. Everyone needs to do their job. Everyone at this point needs to, if you're a reporter, you need to do your job. If you're a comedian, you need to do your job. You three need to do your job every day, and together, if we have, I think, good hearts and good intentions, we move the needle. But it has to be all of us trying to do our job well at the same time.
Conan, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We have we can shake hands now.
Yes, I'm going to shake your hand.
Healthy.
But look, I'm going to win the handshake. I'm winning. I know. I'm winning.
It's like the Trump thing, right?
He's good. He's strong. You bow. Oh, she won't even touch me. Why don't the women here like me?
I'll bow.
I don't want to be a cheese merchant. I want to have a sexy scene in a telenovela.
Well, this is a newscast, so it's not the place. I mean, this table is not what you're thinking.
I sense a very sensual atmospture here.
We have two presents for you.
Yep. Presents? You have presents for me?
Yes, we have two presents for you.
Oh,
That's very unusual, but it's very unusual to have you here. So,
great. Thank you.
Look at this. You know Lucha Libre?
Yes.
Okay. We made a special mask.
You made a mask for me?
Yep. Look at this. It's orange. and it says DT.
DT. Is this the Donald Trump mask?
Look at that.
This is beautiful.
It is.
It goes on right here?
Yeah.
It's gonna crush the hair. I hope we're all cool with that. Which camera am I looking to here?
That one.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Wish me luck.
Good luck.
There you go. Okay, so
Oh my
tight.
God.
Oh, come on.
I have
Is
a
it
giant
Quite
tight?
tight,
I
yeah.
have a giant
The Donald.
Yeah,
I have
Nice.
a
There
giant
it
head. How does this look?
quite tight.
This doesn't,
Quite
you know what?
tight.
This doesn't look that much different
I don't
from
know.
me.
I don't know if I'm in Mexico City or I'm in the Carnival of Rio.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what? This would be much easier to take care of than my head of hair. This is
You look scary. So if you go out today with that mask, you
So don't wear this
I
mask.
think we got the
No,
kitty
no,
size.
I don't know that. Yeah. First of all, I can't breathe.
Yeah, that's something important.
And it's cutting
You
off
have to
valuable circulation. I will treasure this.
Yeah, keep it.
Which means,
But this is the most important one. We're friends.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Look at that. That is beautiful. I will wear this while I'm staying here in
Great.
Mexico City.
Yeah, you're in the right camera.
Right here, right camera. I will wear this while I'm in Mexico City.
That is great.
And if you see me out and around, because I'm walking the streets, I'm out there and we're shooting and we're talking to people. And if you see me, come say hello. Let's talk. That's the idea of this trip.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much
for coming to
having me.
Mexico.
Yeah,
Thank
nice
you for
to
coming
meet
to the show.
Yeah.
I'm going to win this one. And you
There you go.
touch me.
Conan O'Brien
Thank
and
you.
Despierta.